Hi, welcome back to part two of What If Bell had had One for All. Yes, yeah, One for All. And where we left off, Bell had just received the magical gauntlets from Hestia that let him use One for All at full power. But now listening to that, I realized that Dad is stupid. Remember, Bell's knife grew with him. So the stronger Bell grew, the stronger the knife got. So these gauntlets, the stronger he grows, the stronger he can get. He can still throw the one for all punches at 100%, but he can only do like 2 at a time. Because he can only do 2 max, then he'll break his arms with the gauntlets. So right now, I'm gonna say Bell can control. Let's just say he can control 10% with the gauntlets. Just cause. Okay. Anyway, after that, yeah, Bell takes Goddess Hestia after she passes out from doing nothing to the. Don't get me wrong, I like Goddess Hestia. She's my best gal. But she really did nothing and passed out for no reason. Anyway, he takes Goddess Hestia to the pub and that whole encounter happens. The next day, Bell is walking. The next day, Bell is walking the to the guild to cash in the magic stone he got from the gorilla. As Aina asked him if he was going to the dungeon, Bell said he wasn't, and Aina said, "You aren't?" To meet him, to meet her in the middle of the town tomorrow. So next day, Bell meets her. They want to go shopping, and they really do. In this part, everything really does go the same. Belle does go shopping with Aina and buys the same gear. Belle's just walking home. Belle's just walking home. As you know, he's taking off one of his gloves or his gauntlets because they are like they're not tight, but if you wear something for a long time, it starts to get sweaty and you just want to take it off. He starts to take off one. He takes off his left hand gauntlets as a little girl looking person bumps into him, falling down. Bo wants to help them as there's somebody else behind him with a sword. Bo Bo activates the gauntlet as he blocks it using the metal from the gauntlet. The dude who was trying to attack Lily says, "Are you in with this rat?" Belle says, "No, she's just a girl. That's why I'm helping her." As he gets ready to kill Belle or attack him. This is when Ryu jumps in. And stops the match like a savage. But let's continue. Belle, he sorry, I'm just thinking about something. After that, I'm gonna say when Belle stopped the thing, the gauntlet started to grow. Started to glow like white, and she knew those were special. Anyway, next day Belle is walking into the dungeon. Lily comes up behind him, saying that he might need a supporter. Belle bends down at Lily and asks if she's the same person. She's the same prune from yesterday. Lily says, "I'm not a prune. I'm a what was Lily's species? I'm a Sheenstrope. Yes, Sheenstrope. Belle starts to touch her head. Lily, shrugs it off. She says that Belle owes her for touching her head. Belle says, okay, he'll allow it. Just this once. Jesus, thanks. Now, they go into the dungeon and, Belle kills monsters. Sort of quick. Belle's killing monsters and they go down to lower floors, killing more and more monsters. Lily, Lily tells Lily asks about Belle's, gauntlets. Belle explains that they're gifts from his goddess and his familia. As Lily hands Belle a knife to cut as Lily hands. No, Lily doesn't hand Belle a knife because Belle completely destroyed all the ants. Belle takes off his gauntlets as they walk to the surface, and Lily breaks off from Belle. Belle catches in his stones and tells Aina about the girl who was supporting him today. While where Belle's gauntlets are, because he usually keeps them around his wrist and on his pants. He usually keeps them on his pants, so if he ever needs to put them on quickly, he just puts his hand down his side of the pants. Belle says, "Oh no, I lost my gauntlets." As there's an echo, gauntlets, gauntlets, gauntlets. As you see Lily in a pawn shop. She's giving them to the gnome. The gnome says, "I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you. These are just normal bracelets. They're made out of metal, but it's just normal. You know, Lily walks out annoyed, saying, "Normal? Like these things could withstand hits from ants, and they were super strong. You know, saying it's normal." She walks past Ryu and Seer while squeezing the gauntlets. Ryu asks to see the gauntlets, and she talks, "I only know one gauntlet with that giant light on it, because the light in the middle," as she flicks it out of Lily's hand. Belle running gets tired, and conveniently Lily bumps into Belle. Then come Ryu and, Ryu actually said what color they were. I'm gonna leave that up to somebody in the audience. Belle asks if they've seen his gauntlets for whatever color. If you guys want to comment, then comment. Whatever color they were. Ryu gives Belle the knife, and Belle starts to caress her hand. She tells him to do that to Seer. Belle asks how they found it, since he lost them by the dungeon, and they found it. They say that this girl had it. No, they didn't say that the girl had it, because they didn't say that in the original. But they just said that they found it. Sarah tells Lily not to be naughty. Belle then tells Lily that he wants to make her his supporter. Lily accepts. Now, for the next few days, Lily and Belle goes on some adventures. Belle shares his lunch with Belle, and Lily's starting to warm up to Belle. Lily tells Belle that she can't make it for tomorrow. Belle tells Lily it's okay. Lily's surprised that Belle's that easygoing. They decide to get as most as they can for today. They end up getting, I'm gonna say 100,000 violets. Because Belle can fight more monsters easily with the punches. He hasn't gotten full cowling, but he can still throw a punch at 10% and stuff, which is good enough to break the weak monsters. No, it's 80,000 violets. They cash it in, and Lily's wondering how they're going to split it. Belle gives Lily half, and Lily's like, wait, what? You get me half? Like, why? Belle says I couldn't have made this much by myself, which is a dang lie. But, Belle says that. Lily, starts to get a little annoyed. Lily has admitted that she has really grown to Belle. One day, Belle and Lily are just, Belle's just waiting for Lily. Oh shoot, no, I totally forgot something really important. Anyway, it's the next day of Lily's day off. Since Lily's taking a day off, Belle decides to take a day off too. Belle goes to the hostess of fertility to return Sear's cup or bowl. She asks Sear what she likes to do on her days off. Sear says that she likes to read. She suggests a book that a customer left to Belle. Now, I don't know if Belle's. Let me actually think. Should I give him Fireball or something else? I mean, I want to give him something else.